Hey everybody, it's Toussaint Morrison. Thank you so much for tuning into the Social Science Club. Let's just jump right into it. Remembering things. Okay, so if you're like me and you have a lot of things going on throughout your schedule, throughout your day, and it's not Monday through Friday, I have to be to this thing from 8 to 4. I don't have a typical job. I'm a freelancer, so things pop up, things get canceled, things pop up again, things get canceled again. Things get, as they say in the film community, they get punted. They get punted to the next week. They get, reassigned. So things are moving around all the time. It's chaotic. And there are times, and I know that you've had this happen before, where somebody calls you and they say, hey, so-and-so, where are you at? And you're like, I'm on my way. Because you totally forgot about the thing that you were supposed to be at, and now you're trying to hustle there. Cortisol levels are going through the roof. You're stressed out, you're showing up there, you're not fully present, and now you're freaking out if you've forgotten anything else. That sometimes happened or has happened in the past to me, and it could happen in the future, I don't doubt it, but it's about the tools that we use to ensure our schedules and our lives are organized. I'm here to tell you about the one tool that I use that organizes a lot of my life, because what we're doing when we go through life is the current version of yourself right now, all it's trying to do is assist the future version of yourself, and that's it. I want to make sure that Toussaint tomorrow has a smooth day. What can I do to make that day smooth? Well, I can get my writing done. I can make those phone calls. I can get these emails done. I can get this cleaning done. I can do a lot of things. The thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is I make my bed. I feel better about it. When I come back home and I look at it, I don't feel as self-deprecating, or I don't have the proclivity to self-deprecate as much. So I do things to make sure that my later self is gonna be, thanks past Toussaint, appreciate you for doing that. And the one tool that I use for organizing a lot is Google Calendar. That's it. That's all it is. But the way that I use it is really what's important. I have several things in this Google Calendar that repeat daily that I have not done yet. But one of them I got to delete recently, and that was get new tabs for your car. I needed to get new tabs for my damn car, and I had totally put that off. But you know who was here in my pocket every day reminding me that you need to get your damn tabs? Google Cal. And now, it may not work for everybody, but the thing I'm saying to you is, what is something that you can assert or assign to remind you when it's time for that thing to be done? So Google Cal for me is that. Now there might be other apps out there. The person behind the camera, he has many apps on his phone, and he definitely knows more about them than I do, but I just use Google Cal. And it reminds me every day of the thing that I need to get done, that I haven't gotten done yet, and it will continue to remind me until I delete it, or totally just, I don't know, I can't not avoid it. It pops up every day. It's like Duolingo. It's like, hey, are you gonna do a damn test today? No, I'm fine. So I use Google Cal, and the way that I have it used to remind me of things that I need to do, like a one-off, I have it remind me every single day. Now, for other things, I will have a double reminder. I will say, soccer game's coming up, don't forget. And then I'll have a second one that says, hey, soccer game is actually gonna happen. Please don't forget this. And it'll keep happening. And I'll keep receiving the message, and I'm like, oh yeah, soccer game. Oh, soccer game. Now most times I have these locked into my memory, but just in case, I don't wanna miss a soccer game. I'm the youth coach. I can't miss the game. That's bad. And I really wanna be there. And I signed up for it because I value it and I love the team and I think it's a great opportunity and I wanna show up for the team. So I have that in my Google Cal, so I know when to show up for it and when it's happening. And I even assign it a little bit earlier just so I don't show up on time is late, in that regards. And then secondly, what I will also do is I will essentially plug in people's birthdays as well. So this is another thing I don't like to forget, and I will have it obviously on the year. And I'll have it remind me a week in advance, and then a day in advance, because I don't log into Facebook every day and try to remember everybody's birthday, which Facebook is notoriously great at. It's like, hey, it's so-and-so's birthday today, which can be a little startling because you're like, oh damn, it's today. I should have said something or had something prepared well in advance. So what I will do is I will assign every single one of my friends' birthdays into my Google Cal so I can show up for it, be ready for it, have something, and I'm just present for it. Now, that's the how, and I'll go back to the why again here. The why for me is so I can be present. If I am off the ball, if I am not tending to my organized faculties and schedules as much as I should, things just start to float in space for me, and I'm not as present as I should be. I don't have my list of things to do like knocked off. Then I start basically getting behind the ball, and then I'm starting to like focus on things that I should have focused on yesterday. It just turns into a mess. It's like confetti in the air everywhere. But what I utilize to keep everything in line, or at least time-wise in line, is everything assigned to the Google Calendar. So when somebody tells me something, I say, 1 second. And then I put it into this darn phone, and it's done. And I say, I got you. Can't wait to see your show that day. Now, sometimes the show may come up and I'm like, ooh, so-and-so show is tonight. I just text that person and say, hey, turns out I can't make it. I hope you have a great show. It's not the end of the world. A lot of musician friends play shows. They're gonna play another show. You're gonna see them. It's what it is. It's gonna be fine. Unless it's like a really big event like a birthday or somebody's going away party or whatever that is. So I at least can be present and text people about that event. So that is how I organize my schedule with one simple app. But I don't want you to get it twisted and think, oh yes, I just need to plug things into the Google Cal. No, it's also how you organize it. How do you want to organize your schedule? Not the reason why is obviously you don't want to show up late to things. You want to be present, you want to be a great friend and a great human being and a great family member, right? But it's the question of how do you utilize the app? You may utilize it different than I do. I'm just saying this is the way I utilize it. I will plug things in more than once, twice, or maybe 3 times to make sure I remind myself of it. If it's a one-off, it's gonna continually remind me every day. And then lastly, if it's a once a year, it's gonna be in here once a year. So that is how I organize my life, my schedule, and my time throughout the week and the year, just with that one app, that's it. If you have any of your favorite apps that actually do more than Google Cal, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'd love to look them up and do a video on that as well. And we'll do some videos on some other apps, as I was informed by the person on the other side of this camera, that could possibly help out, schedule and organize your life. But that is what I use, why I use it, and how I use it. I hope you benefited from this video on how I go about organizing my time, because it's not the most easy thing to do, especially when you're freelance and everything is going everywhere. So that's how this works. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, we'll see you in the next one. If you found this video of value, click like. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.